gonna find out who the best man is. I respect you for what you have done in the game, but you ain't never went up against me or my staff. So you remember something. We've been here before. You trying to get there.
But being that, how though? How does that look? Outboxing that. Just outboxing this shit.
What about the weight?
It don't matter. But been fighting big people all their fucking life.
Is a pretty intelligent guy. He might not try to talk, and say different things that jump off the page at you, but he's not a stupid guy, man. He's intelligent.
At the press conference, Terence Crawford's trainer, BoMac McIntyre, delivered a bold warning to Canelo. He dismissed the idea that size and weight would play any role in the outcome, pointing out that Crawford has consistently taken on bigger opponents and found ways to dominate them. Speaking with confidence and conviction, BoMac made it clear that Canelo is in for serious trouble, emphasizing that Crawford's superior skills and unshakable mindset will be the deciding factors once they step into the ring.
But being that, how though? How does that look? Outboxing that. Outboxing this shit.
What about the weight?
It don't matter. But been fighting big people all their fucking life.
Yeah.
What about the head movement, BoMac?
What?
Canelo's famed head movement.
That's what I'm there for. That's what Saul there for. That's what Red there for. We can start coaches.
Yeah.
So we can get past that shit.
BoMac speaks with unwavering certainty whenever he discusses Terence Crawford's chances in the upcoming showdown. For him, this isn't just another fight, it's an opportunity to solidify Crawford's place as the greatest pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He stresses that Crawford has been locked in at the gym, leaving no room for excuses, and that preparation is what separates true champions from ordinary contenders. In BoMac's eyes, Crawford's discipline and consistency are proof of why he sits at the very top of the sport. His statement goes beyond simple confidence. It reflects a belief that Crawford's rare mix of skill and mentality will allow him to overcome every challenge. The way BoMac frames it, this fight isn't only about winning inside the ring, it's about creating history in front of the world.
How excited are you? Obviously, you've seen the journey with Terence, you've seen the doubters over the years, and he's now on the biggest stage again with people questioning him. You obviously have full confidence that you will rise and show something.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely confident he's going to get the victory. Second of all, I'm just happy for him and the team. So, the world can see once again why he's considered the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
There was many a time where he was maybe struggling to get certain fights, and he had to almost kick that door down. Do you think that to see him sort of getting the fruits of his labour now and that generational wealth, the fact of what is, obviously it's a hard career, but given anything?
Definitely that. Definitely good to see him get, I should say, fruits of his wealth. Getting these fights that, again, will show the world why he's the best fighter in the world. Show the world why he's the best fighter in the world. I'm just happy for him, man.
Reports of Canelo Alvarez struggling in sparring with Jaron Ennis have stirred heated debate within the boxing world. Ennis, known for his quick footwork, sharp counters, and slick defense, is often compared stylistically to Terence Crawford. If Canelo reportedly had trouble against a fighter with a similar style in a controlled sparring environment, it raises the question, how much tougher will things be when he faces Crawford under the bright lights of an official championship fight? While sparring is never the same as fight night, patterns can't be ignored, and this rumor has led many to believe Canelo could face greater challenges than anticipated. For Crawford supporters, it only reinforces their belief that he has the tools, skill set, and mentality to expose Canelo's vulnerabilities when it matters most.
That he's in camp with, right? And so people are saying now that they reached out to me and they're saying, well, Floyd Mayweather now has joined Terence Crawford's camp. Does that mean Floyd Mayweather doesn't like Jaron Ennis? Floyd Mayweather went to Terence Crawford camp to give Terence Crawford advice on Canelo Alvarez. Well, one, Terence Crawford is not fighting Jaron Ennis. That's number one. Number two, it's not shocked that Jaron Ennis Floyd Mayweather was to go to Terence Crawford camp. Number three, I saw this clip that Fight Hype had put out, and it's an old clip of Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford at Shakur Stevenson's sparring session in Las Vegas. Shakur had called them all at that sparring session, okay? And Floyd Mayweather assisted. Now, Floyd Mayweather took on Canelo Alvarez September 14th of 2013. That was 12 years ago. Okay. And so with that said, this one has nothing to do with the other. Floyd Mayweather, from what I'm being told from Terence Crawford's camp, he is not going up to Colorado and help Terence Crawford do anything. Okay. Now I don't know if he's willing to or not. I don't know if Terence Crawford reached out to him or not. I don't know if they spoke on the phone or not. But you know, just when you saw Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather, the top-ranked gym, watching Shakur Stevenson, and they had a conversation with Eddie Hearn. That's very, very old. Okay, that's very old. Now Floyd Mayweather has stand pat on Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world currently right now as it stands.
In response to the sparring rumors, Brian BoMac McIntyre was quick to shut down comparisons between Jaron Ennis and Terence Crawford. While he acknowledged Ennis' talent, he made it clear that Crawford operates on an entirely different level. BoMac stressed that no sparring partner, no matter how skilled, can truly replicate what Crawford brings to the ring. In his view, it's not just about speed and movement, but the rare combination of experience, adaptability, and mental sharpness that sets Crawford apart. That's why he insists the comparisons miss the bigger picture. When the real fight comes, BoMac believes Crawford's unique qualities will shine, proving that what makes him special can't be imitated. His dismissal of the narrative underscores his unwavering confidence in Crawford's individuality and his ability to rise above stylistic labels.
You saw him sparring with Boots. Give me your initial response to that.
That don't mean shit, man. That don't mean shit. That don't mean nothing, man. Boots ain't no Crawford. Yo, hey, like I said, that don't mean, all that shit don't mean nothing. That shit ain't gonna help him. He should have just got the last cab driver he just fought. Cause that shit ain't gonna, that don't mean nothing, man. All that shit don't mean nothing. There ain't no Bud Crawford. They don't have that mentality. Having that mentality and going upside your head at the same motherfucking time, shit, man. I don't give a fuck about all this.
In response to the sparring rumors, Brian BoMac McIntyre was quick to shut down comparisons between Jaron Ennis and Terence Crawford. While he acknowledged Ennis' talent, he made it clear that Crawford operates on an entirely different level. BoMac stressed that no sparring partner, no matter how skilled, can truly replicate what Crawford brings to the ring. In his view, it's not just about speed and movement, but the rare combination of experience, adaptability, and mental sharpness that sets Crawford apart. That's why he insists the comparisons miss the bigger picture. When the real fight comes, BoMac believes Crawford's unique qualities will shine, proving that what makes him special can't be imitated. His dismissal of the narrative underscores his unwavering confidence in Crawford's individuality and his ability to rise above stylistic labels.
Crawford's guy at 135 pounds,
yeah, exactly.
Skinny. Even at 140, go and watch his fights against, who's the one that made, I'm trying to think of his name now. Fight at 140, Julius Ndongo.
Oh yeah.
And when he's just skinny, he's like wiry, he's very much Tommy Hearns. Now,
have you seen him?
He's massive. He's jacked.
Man, he looks like huge. He's got to be north of 170.
Yeah.
Has to.
Yeah. Which the part of me is like, dude, you don't need to be that big. Like, I don't think this is a strength for strength thing. I think this is a skill and speed thing. I don't know. I feel like if you're trying to sit on your punches to hurt Canelo, nobody hurts Canelo.
He's been hit by Callum Smith, Sergey Kovalev, Bivol.
Yeah.
Crawford ain't hurt.
Golovkin.
And Golovkin. Crawford ain't hurt.
Crawford knocks everyone out.
At 147 pounds. That when he at 154, did he knock out Ismail Madrimov?
No, he didn't put dent in him.
Didn't put not even a little dent in him. Canelo Alvarez is not.
Yeah, okay. Who is Canelo Alvarez now?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like who are we watching now? Because when I go back and watch the guy that fought Skull, everyone likes to dig out Skull. Sorry, one second. Canelo's got to do more. Canelo's output was the worst output I've ever seen of a unified champion. I'm not joking, the worst.
That fight.
Yeah,
he literally did. But my kind of thinking is all right. Well, who is Canelo now? Well, in the nicest way, although he's been fighting good fighters, when's the last time he had a super fight?
Who?
Canelo. And that's when we see the real Canelo, when he has a super fight.
Okay, Bivol.
Yes, correct. He lost. Bivol was significantly better at 175 pounds. Much bigger. Crawford, similar in terms of, they're both skillful.
Trainer Stephen Breadman Edwards offered a more measured perspective on the situation. He pointed out that Crawford is fully aware Jaron Ennis has been sparring with Canelo and recognizes the real power Ennis brings. But rather than letting this rattle him, Crawford channels that knowledge into his preparation. Edwards emphasized that Crawford's confidence isn't influenced by outside factors like sparring stories. What matters most to him is the actual fight and his ability to adapt in the moment. In fact, knowing Ennis has been part of Canelo's camp could even serve as extra motivation, pushing Crawford's team to prepare for those stylistic elements in training. Edwards reassured that Crawford not only thrives under these circumstances, but also has the mental toughness to remain unshaken by whoever Canelo chooses to work with in camp.
That's why I said I'm not changing my percentage. To make Canelo go up, to make him lose his confidence or take a piece from him, and they can make Crawford say, okay, let me tell you something about Crawford, man. I watch Crawford. I will watch how he evolved throughout the years. I've been watching him. Me, Red, BoMac, been cool since way before Crawford hit the mainstream. Way before he hit the mainstream. And I watched him. Crawford is a pretty intelligent guy. He might not try to talk, say different things or jump off the page at you, but he's not a stupid guy, man. He's intelligent. He knows Boots is the real deal. No matter what all of the public say and everybody talking, he knows it. He knows Boots is the real deal. Crawford's little brother is Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson and Boots is super cool, and Shakur Stevenson was in the amateurs with Boots. Don't you think Shakur told Bud, yo, bro, I love you. You my big bro, but that kid nice, bro. You gonna have to be on your game to fuck with him. You don't think Shakur told Crawford that? And you don't think he respected his opinion? You don't think that Red and BoMac got eyes and they know Boots is special? You don't believe that? I don't care about all this talk on the internet because they may fight. So you can't be too complimentary of a guy that you may fight. But you don't think they know that? So by him bringing Boots in, that's probably going to take Bud to another level mentally. And that's where I think that Bud win this fight. I think he got a mental edge.
One of the most persistent debates surrounding this matchup is whether Canelo's size advantage will prove too much for Terence Crawford to overcome. Many of Canelo's supporters point to his proven strength at higher weight classes and question whether Crawford, who began his career at lightweight, can truly withstand the power of a naturally bigger man. For critics of Crawford's chances, the argument boils down to physicality versus skill. They believe that no matter how sharp or adaptable Crawford may be, size is a reality that can't be outboxed forever. In their view, Canelo's power punches could eventually wear him down, making this leap in weight a challenge beyond Crawford's limits. This perspective is shared by a significant portion of the boxing community, who see the fight less as a test of talent and more as a clash with the laws of physics.
Crawford, who you got? Crawford, who you got?
I got Canelo winning. I think Canelo's gonna knock him out. But
I think Canelo's gonna hurt him.
I think he's just too powerful, man, too strong. I hope Terence Crawford does well and stuff like that because I love the way he fights, and he's a hell of a fighter, and I respect him as well too. So I hope he puts up a good fight and everything. But at the end of the day, man, Canelo, if he catches you, dude, it's gonna knock you out.
Look, at the end of the day, I always say this: he took Golovkin's biggest hit, and he took Bivol' biggest hit. I don't think Crawford can knock him out.
I think Terence Crawford can knock Canelo out if he catches him, because with Gennady Golovkin hit harder, but he was a lot slower. Yeah. So when Canelo's seen the punches coming, he's able to embrace. I think if Terence Crawford catches Canelo with a shot that he doesn't see coming, boom, then he can hurt him. So